violence is not the answer in solving these problems in Egypt. So the government has to be careful about not resorting to violence, and the people on the streets have to be careful about not resorting to violence.
We arrived at the Egypt-Libya border chaos. As aboard a jumbo away from the revolutionary Muammar Gaddafi. We walked across and were greeted by a rag, "Welcome to," and they pointed us forward.
I'd never seen tsunami damage before. It was as if the entire town was scooped up, put in a giant food processor, mixed with water, and dumped back out on the ground. Cars were inside houses. Houses were on cars. There were a few bodies, and I didn't expect that. In Haiti, where I'd been the year before, they were everywhere. In Japan, they were just missing, swept out to sea.
The initial purpose of the mission was to reach people with the gospel of Jesus Christ. That was its purpose. Once again, we don't go around asking people before we invite them to church, are you here legally or are you here illegally? Hispanic people need the Lord just as much as the Anglos do. I believe that we need to deal humanely and compassionately with people who are here and want to stay.
Another year. A lot of people want to make a big deal of 10 years, and I'm sure they want to make a big deal of 20 years. But it hurts every one of us every year.
The boots on the outside door simulate our 11 brothers missing. For some of us, it hits a little bit personal. There's a tradition on this job. Everybody knows that at any time that your number could be up, and you want to be remembered the way everybody else is remembered.
The buy here, pay here industry consists of specialized dealers who sell used cars to people with bad credit and low incomes. When customers fall behind, dealers aggressively repossess. Once the dealer has the car, he can sell it again, putting on the lot and finding new customers to buy it.
We're at E3 at the LA Convention Center. We're looking at the latest in console games, PlayStation, Xbox, that kind of thing. Very clever, a little subversive. I have no idea where the Lego thing is. It's like being in a nightclub full of geeks, but nice geeks. Now we're killing stuff.
section here at the Los Angeles Times, we are always looking for the best of the best recipes. But we wanted to see what the readers of the LA Times thought were the best burgers, so we had a battle of the burgers. So readers were able to submit their recipes and vote for the best burgers.
Lisa, let's start with gay male porn.
Are we really going?
We are going there. We're going to start there. I want to talk about how filmmakers use personal experiences to shape the movies that you're making.
Let me say it this way. The fun thing for me about working with a co-writer is that you can have these sidebar conversations in the middle of doing your work and go off on really interesting tangents.
This is the most persistent role of your career. I mean, you've returned to this, 4 times now and potentially a 5th, I suppose.
Maybe a 5th, but I ain't going to Mars.
The real gold mine in the records turned out to be email. A number of the people who were involved in the construction program were very candid with one another in their email. Many risked their livelihood by speaking with us about what they'd seen, and they wound up providing very fruitful lines of inquiry for us. This story matters because taxpayers are not getting the full benefit of a construction program that they approved and that they agreed to pay higher property taxes for about 50 years to finance.
I find the stress level in our house to be extremely high. Jonah has a lot of behaviors that come out on a daily basis. Whether it's hand biting, whether it's hitting, whether it's yelling, whether it's insisting on things being a certain way, that impacts our whole family.